Hello everyone, Toby here. Welcome back to the Football Collectibles channel. And we are back once again with another Panini Adrenalyn XL 2022-2023 Premier League opening. And today we're going to be opening up the fantastic new Star Signings booster set. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So here we are then. We've got our fantastic Star Signing booster set. Retails at $11.99. You can pick it up directly from Panini online. I've seen it in WH Smith's as well, and no doubt it'll be in a few other places like Smith's Toys and probably some of your supermarkets as well. So yeah, do keep an eye out for that. But if you're excited for this video, then smash that like button to show us that you're enjoying the Adrenalyn XL content. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. That way you will never miss an upload from my good self. So here we go. We've got our fantastic box set. As I say, retails at $11.99. As you can see on the front, we've got Alexander Isak, Neil Maupay, Jesse Lingard and Diego Costa, all players that moved clubs in the summer transfer window. And we get 44 cards in here plus 2 limited editions, as you can see. So add 44 of the Premier League's hottest summer signings to your collection with this special subset. Because 2 exclusive limited editions, which like Bernd, Leno and Jesse Lingard. And then we've got Star Signings there. And of course, Premier League Adrenalyn XL Plus is dropping in February 2023. So we can't wait to get collecting that when that drops. But yeah, so we should get the 2 missing base cards we need as well. So it looks like you get 48 cards in here in total by the looks of things. So we will see. But yeah, $11.99. Let's get ripping. Let's get this fantastic little box set open, booster set, and see what's hiding inside for us, shall we? So look, nothing left in the box. The box has served its purpose. I don't know what we'll do with the box. We might keep hold of it. We might recycle it. We will see. But here we get this fantastic purple packet of Adrenalyn XL cards. So it's absolutely huge. It's a huge wad of cards. Let's get it open. Let's see what's hiding for us inside here, shall we? And we'll go through each card one at a time. We'll have a little read of what this is, first of all. So there we go. We'll put those down there. We'll pick those up in just a second. But look, it's time to refresh your squad with new subsets, fresh limited editions and golden ballers, plus new binder. It's all yours with the awesome Premier League Adrenalyn XL Plus collection, only from Panini, available at all good retailers from February 2023. So there's digital code for the Star Signing set. There's another little card to add in your binder for those that collect like the additional things as well, which is quite cool. But let's take a look at our cards. So first of all, we've got card number 29 there, and it's Arsenal's Aaron Ramsdale. Of course, one of the 2 missing goalkeeper cards in the collection. I believe it was to do with the shirts not being published or not being released yet. The clubs didn't want the images out there slightly early, so that is why. So there is Ramsdale in the fantastic yellow Arsenal goalkeeper kit for this season. Number 29, defence 87, control 82, attack 53, total 222. So that is fantastic. Really pleased to add him to the team. So he goes just down there. Let's see if we can find the other one and we can do both of them at the same time. There he is. Jose Sa for Wolves in the Wolves goalkeeper shirt. 220 total, 52 attack, 82 control, 86 defence, number 353 in the collection. So that'll slot very nicely into my album. After this video, of course, we will do a complete binder video at some point once we've picked up a couple more limited editions that we're after for the collection. We've got the Star Signings then. Here we go. 44 of these cards, I believe. We've got Yves Bissouma, who joined Tottenham from Brighton for about £30 million in the summer. Look at the design on these, by the way. These look fantastic. Kind of similar to last year's design, I think, in many respects. But actually looking pretty good, I think. So we've got Yves Bissouma there for Tottenham Hotspur. Right there. We've then got Christian Eriksen for Manchester United, of course, free transfer from Brentford. His contract expired there. It was only a short-term one. There we go, Christian Eriksen for Manchester United. We have then got Luis Sinisterra, who joined Leeds United, I believe, from, I think it's Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. So there we go, Luis Sinisterra, I think for about £20 million. Got Ben Mee, who joined Brentford from Burnley on a free transfer. Of course, was kind of a bit of a caretaker coach at Burnley last season. So towards the end of the season when Sean Dyche went. Got Diego Costa, who joined Wolves as a free agent from a club in Brazil. He might have even just not had a contract for a little while. But yeah, he's back in the Premier League. Don't think he's scored yet, but you know, I'm sure Diego Costa, they'll still get some output out of him. Then got Willian, who left Corinthians in Brazil to come and join Fulham. And right there, as you can see, he's actually scored a couple of goals, I think, for Fulham since returning to the Premier League. The former Chelsea and Arsenal player, of course. He is number 486 in the star signing set. We've then got Diego Carlos, the star signing centre-back for Aston Villa. Signed, of course, under Steven Gerrard. He got injured in his first game of the season. I think he's pretty much out for the season, so a bit of a shame for Diego Carlos. But that was about a 35 million move from Sevilla, so quite an outlay for a player that's 29 years old. Got Matheus Nunez, who signed for Wolves for £40 million from Sporting CP in Portugal. Portugal player there, Matheus Nunez. Lots of potential adding to that Portuguese core for Wolves. We then got Cheikh Doucouré, who signed for Crystal Palace from Lens, I believe, in France. I think it's Mali rather than Senegal. The Mali player right there, Cheikh Doucouré. I think it was about £15 million they paid for Cheikh Doucouré. Then a big signing for West Ham was the 40 million outlay on Lucas Paqueta, the Brazilian international from Olympique Lyonnais. Right there, going to the World Cup, of course. Showing some real glimpses of quality. Once that West Ham side click and find form, no doubt he'll be an integral player for that team. Absolutely. He will be. And then we've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who really hasn't hit the ground running for Chelsea since signing from Barcelona on transfer deadline day. But there he is, the Gabon international right there, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Probably past his best now, unfortunately, but he's a striker and that's what Chelsea needed. We've got Neco Williams, who joined Nottingham Forest from Liverpool in the summer. He's a star signing there for Forest. Of course, they signed lots of players, so picking these players for Panini must have been so difficult as to who to pick for Forest, but I'm sure in Plus we'll see their brand new squad in full flow. We then got Julian Alvarez, of course, going to the World Cup with Argentina. The young Argentine international joined Manchester City from River Plate. Of course, he signed back in January, was loaned out to them, and then officially joined in the summer. But there he is, Julian Alvarez. I think they paid about £25 million for Alvarez. We then got Nick Pope, who was a £10 million signing for Newcastle from Burnley. Been arguably one of the Premier League's best goalkeepers this season, without question. Look at the blue design on that. It's lovely, lovely card. We've then got Fabio Carvalho, who joined Liverpool from Fulham on a free transfer. But Liverpool, I think, have paid about a £5 million fee in the end because of the rules around under-21 players leaving on free contracts if the clubs develop them. Got Alexander Zinchenko there for Arsenal. The Ukraine international joined Arsenal from Manchester City in the summer for an approximate £35 million. And when he's been fit, he's been sensational. Displaced Kieran Tierney at left-back and is a very, very good all-round player and presence in the dressing room. Then got Ivan Perisic, who joined Tottenham Hotspur from Inter Milan on a free transfer. The experienced Croatian international, of course, played for Bayern Munich as well in his career. And is a good signing, playing wing-back for Tottenham at the moment under Antonio Conte, a manager he's very familiar with. Neto joined Bournemouth for a small transfer fee from Barcelona. The goalkeeper there, he's displaced Mark Travers in the Bournemouth goal. And it's doing actually okay under the caretaker guidance of Gary O'Neill at Bournemouth. They're doing all right down on the south coast. Then we've got Gavin Bazanu of Southampton, who, of course, joined Southampton from Manchester City in the summer. Never played a game for Man City, but was out on loan at there. Southampton's rivals last season, Portsmouth, and had a very good season, was their player of the season, but joined joined Southampton from Manchester City in the summer. Then got Neil Maupay, who crossed the Premier League from Brighton to Everton, I think for about 15, possibly less than that, £1 million. I think he's got one goal possibly this season so far. Then got Marco Correa, who joined, also left Brighton for Chelsea this time. And he's nearly cost them, I think, £55 million. He's an expensive signing. So, again, probably hasn't hit the heights he did last season. City were interested in him, but not prepared to pay what Chelsea paid. Then got Dwight McNeil, star signing there for Everton. Again, I really like Dwight McNeil. I think he'll come good. He signed from Burnley, I think for perhaps about £20 million in the end. Really good player, Dwight McNeil. I think he will come good, as I say, over time. Richarlison, no Premier League goals yet for Richarlison after his move from Everton to Tottenham Hotspur for £50 million. But there he is, going to the World Cup with Brazil, and I think he's got a couple of goals in the Champions League. One of the most expensive signings of the summer in the Premier League was, of course, Antony for Manchester United from Ajax, a reported £80 million. And he has scored some crucial goals for United, actually, this season. And, is settling in well under Erik ten Hag. Then got Wout Faes, who signed late in the window for Leicester City. I can't remember which French club he came from, which phase. But he has, the difference when he's in the Leicester team compared to when he's not been, has been remarkable. The number of goals they've conceded significantly drops. So yeah, he's been crucial in replacing Wesley Fofana, who obviously left for Chelsea. Got Pervis Estupiñán, a star signing there, the Ecuador international for Brighton, I believe, from Villarreal in the summer, on the south coast there. Got then Lisandro Martinez, who joined Manchester United for nearly £60 million in the end, I believe, from Ajax, the Argentine international, forming a good centre-back partnership with Rafael Varane. Got Brendan Aronson right there for Leeds United, who joined from RB Salzburg in the Austrian Premier League. So, the USA international there, reuniting with Jesse March. We then got Leander Den Donker, who joined Aston Villa from Wolves. I think that was more or less on deadline day as well. For a pretty small fee, not long left in his contract, I believe, the Belgian international. Then got Goncaldo Guedes, who joined Wolves for about £35 million from Valencia, the Portugal forward, if you like. Very well regarded. Certainly at Valencia, he hasn't quite made an impact yet at Wolves. And we've got Arsenal new boy, sensational player, Gabriel Jesus. And what an impact he's had on this Arsenal team. Joined from Manchester City, of course, for about £40 million in the end. And what a player he's been. Transformed our team, transformed our game. Super player. He really is Gabriel Jesus. Lucky to have him at Arsenal. Works so hard. He's such a good forward. Can't wait to see what he does in the second half of the season. Got Gianluca Scamacca, who joined West Ham from Sassuolo in Serie A, again for about £35 million, so expensive player. Scored some goals, doing okay. I'm sure he will score some more and, continue to push West Ham up the table. West Ham will click in time, I'm sure. Got Raheem Sterling, who joined Chelsea for about £45 million from Manchester City. It's kind of settled in quite well there. In a bit of an underperforming Chelsea team, let's be honest. Emmanuel Dennis, who signed for Nottingham Forest from Watford for about £20 million. The Nigeria international, scored a couple of goals. Forest are beginning to click into life. Wesley Fofana, as I said, moved to Chelsea for like a whopping £70 million in the end, I think it was. Again, don't quote me on these fees, just estimates from off the top of my head. But he's unfortunately picked up a bit of an injury, but I think it was probably looking fairly good early on. We then got Newcastle new boy Alexander Isak, who's unfortunately been out for an injury with about just over a month now, 6 weeks, but really made an impact on his debut against Liverpool. Looked sensational, the Real Sociedad forward, or ex-Real Sociedad forward for Newcastle. The young Swede right there will, when he's back fit, will no doubt be excellent. They've got Calvin Phillips for Man City, not played many minutes at all for them since signing from Leeds United for, again, about 45-50 million pounds. We then got Fabio Vieira of Arsenal, who of course joined us from Porto for £40 million in the end. Really seeing some glimpses of Fabio Vieira. That last game against Wolves, he played very well. Played very well against Brentford as well. And give him time, give him a season. I think he'll become a very valuable player for Arsenal Football Club. It's fantastic. Then we've got Darwin Nunez for Liverpool, of course, signed for £80 million, rising possibly to £100 million /euros from Benfica. Scored some goals, not quite hit the heights expected of him yet, but again, give him time and I'm sure he will settle well. Then got Marcus Tavernier, who joined from Middlesbrough in the Championship to Bournemouth. Again, just beginning to hit form in recent weeks. A couple of goals for Bournemouth and, really helping them push on up the table. Then got Romeo Lavia, again, another Man City player that went to Southampton in the summer. He is some young player, is Lavia. And, young Belgian international, I'm sure, will have bigger clubs after him in the very near future. Of course, now under Nathan Jones at Southampton. So, excellent signing that. Then we've got Andreas Pereira, who, of course, joined Fulham from Manchester United. And I think that is it in terms of all the star signings. That's all 44 star signings. We'll put them in the album. Then we've got our limited editions, following the same theme as the other cards. And these are players that haven't got a star signing card, but are new signings for their club. So, nice little theme there. Got Jesse Lingard for Nottingham Forest, of course, free transfer from Manchester United on a reported, I think about 150k, 100k a week, which is a lot of money for a newly promoted club. But it's a gamble that they've made. If he keeps them in the division, then I'm sure it'll be one that will pay off. Yeah, 239 control, 239 total, 85 control, 84 attack, 70 defence. Jesse Lingard, limited edition there for Nottingham Forest. Good to see Forest get a limited edition card. And then we've also got here Fulham goalkeeper Bernd, who signed from Arsenal, the German international, not going to the World Cup, unfortunately for him. Defence 85, control 83, attack 51, 219 total. Been a solid pair of hands for Fulham since signing from Arsenal for about £5 million. So, yeah, good to see him get a limited edition card in the collection. Nice to see a goalie get a limited edition too. I know there's a couple in the collection, but always nice to see a few different goalie limited edition cards. So, that is our star signings update set, booster set. If you haven't picked this up already, as I said, go and pick it up. You get 2 limited editions guaranteed. There's a few more limited editions to come for us to be able to complete our collection. So do stay tuned on the channel to see those appear in some future videos, and we'll do a complete collection video as soon as we've got everything that we need. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this video. Comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until then, guys, as soon as some future openings, it's goodbye.